Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel, the best channel on YouTube to improve your gameplay in Rocket League and become the best player you can be. Today we're going to be doing another replay analysis for a Grand Champion 1 level player playing some 2v2 duo queued up with a partner. We should see some good gameplay here and it's going to be a fun one to do. I've been getting more high level submissions lately, which I like. For the most part, a lot of my replay analysis are in the Diamond to Champion 3-ish rank, so when I get submissions that are Grand Champion and higher, it's really exciting. I like doing those higher level analysis just as much as the lower level analysis because you get to point out the smaller details that people don't think about that make a big difference in going from Grand Champion to the very top. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the video. No more stalling. Just get right into it. Oh, just before we begin, if you're wondering how to submit a replay analysis, just read the description down below. It's got all the information you need. Now let's get into it. Alright, right away from the kickoff, when player going, you're going to cheat up. That's fine. Personally, I don't really mind whether you cheat up or go for boost, the back corner boost on kickoff. I think it's a preference. I don't really have a preferred option. Oh, I thought your teammate was going all the way with that one. Bang, plays it around one and just wasn't able to go again, unfortunately. But good job being there and good finish off the backboard. All right, good start to the game. A little sloppy kickoff for sure. Not the cleanest kickoff here. Looks like something that might happen to me sometimes, like your thumb slips off the joystick. That kind of looked like a thumb slipping off of the joystick here, honestly. Nice shot. What a save. Unfortunate miss, but your teammates got your back. Let's go back here really fast. It's not too bad. Alright, how you gonna deal with this situation? Alright, I think you're backing off slightly too far here. I do want to see you turn towards the ball here. Throw in a fake challenge here, right? I don't want you to just completely fold to your opponent here, letting him know that he can take his time here. If you fake challenge this, it's gonna be really convincing and it's gonna make him just throw away the ball really easily. If you turn this direction, even if just momentarily, he's going to assume you're challenging and he's going to be like, oh, great, I can play this past him. He's last man. It's an open net. All I got to do is hit this off the corner. It goes in front of the net. Bang, we get a goal. So he's going to be really hyped to see that you're challenging, but really it's just a fake challenge. So you're going to fake challenge this direction. It's going to cause him to most likely just hit the ball off of the corner. It's going to bounce out in front of you. You turn out and you clear it to your corner, grab the boost, make a play going upfield. So just throw in a fake challenge here. Don't completely just show him that you're just going to play defense. Make him think you're going to challenge. That way he throws away the ball nice and early and you get the ball for free very quickly. So one more time. Looking at it, I'm glad that you're not going up the wall for this because there's not really an angle to work with on the ball here. So you're waiting for the bounce. Here, I want you to turn here. Turn here towards the ball. Turn away. Because he's probably going to beat you, if you try to turn here. You're just fake challenging. He throws away the ball off the back wall, off the corner. You get a free ball. Or even if he never does go for the ball and you turn, at this point in time, you turned. If you can shut down the play before it crosses your net, that's even better. So if he comes and the ball falls down here, let's say, and you're here, if you can take the 50-50 at this point in time before the ball even has a chance to come across your net, that's also a good option. So either fake challenge to get him to throw away the ball. You do need to watch for the demo as he's coming through. Fake challenge, try to get him to throw away the ball. Or if he never does jump up to hit the ball and he waits for it to hit the ground, take the 50-50. Take the 50-50. Don't give it the opportunity to come across your net and be dangerous in the first place. So that's kind of the point here. Don't let the play develop into a dangerous play in the first place. Shut it down earlier, either with a fake challenge or a 50-50. Nice. Oh, the backflip. We take those. All right. Let's see it one more time. So the 50-50 is fine here. This is a good play. Personally, I probably would have cut this past him myself. Maybe it's just a, play selection. Not everybody plays the same exact way. But personally, I probably would have wrapped around the ball here really fast and cut this past this player, or cut this into my possession for a dribble here. But hey, your play worked out, so let's keep it going. So maybe expanding the thought process on what you could do in a situation like this. Great 50-50. And also, you probably could have also just shot this right off the bounce, right off the 50-50. Bam. You go up for this and you shoot this towards the right side of the net. Anywhere on this side of the net, I think it's a goal. Kind of tough, for sure. But it does guarantee the goal rather than having to bank on this outplay here. So it was just an open net if you could have shot it. And, going to GC2 and GC3, that might be a net that you need to take the shot on in the future. Just, again, to just show you small little ways you could possibly have improved that play. Good try. Might have been scoreable had you gotten the right shot. Might have. Hard to say for sure. I'm fine with that. Right? The setup isn't super phenomenal, right? The ball's going this direction. So it's going to be really hard to make a play on the net here. So you kind of bail out on it and try to take it to the ground, which is, smart. Smart, because you don't really have an aerial play here. So taking it back to the ground is a good play. Oh. Yep, that's all yours. Oh, Random says, nah, that was your ball for sure. Let me go back, explain why that's your ball for anybody that might be wondering, right? Random has the ball, he gets dispossessed. Typically, when you have the ball and you get dispossessed, it's most likely no longer your ball. You should rarely be on the ball, get dispossessed, and on the ball again. Most likely, you have a teammate that's there and is going to enter the rotation, enter the play, take over for you. Giving him a little too much space here, right? At this point, you're giving him too much space. You're backing off a little too far. He clearly on the sidewall with the ball here with him. Going off in this direction is not threatening in the slightest, right? Any threatening play that he's going to make is going to be to go straight overhead or a pass to midfield to his teammate. So with that in mind, I would have liked to have seen you, if we go back a little bit, comes up in this play here, get a little closer. You probably are driving out in this direction. I'm not sure if this boost is here. It may not be. I thought it was, but it might not be. Replays are buggy with boost, so sometimes that messes you up in the analysis. But close down the distance a little bit and put yourself in a shadow defending position. You do put yourself sort of in a shadow defending position, but you're just so far back, you're unnecessarily far back, right? Close down the distance a little bit and then turn into the shadow defending position. Because you're not close enough to challenge the pass infield, right? This pass infield is going to be free because you're so far back. If you had closed this distance though before turning and defending, then if he makes the infield pass, leading his teammate, you have an opportunity to shut it down. Or you have an opportunity to put yourself in a shadow defending position on this player. But if you're all the way back like you are, if Free Coast gets possession of this ball, he's got a free run up. Like, you're so far back that you have no ability to throw in a fake challenge on him. You have no ability to contest the pass. You have no ability to start off. Like, if Free Coast gets this ball and it turns into a 1v1, you're at a disadvantage starting your defense from so far back. And there's no play going overhead that you need to be this far back for, right? He's not going to make any sort of play going like an air dribble or an air dribble into a flip reset. You're like covering the net, but there's no reason to cover the net yet at this point in time, right? There's no play he can make that's going to get the ball in your net that fast that you need to be this far back. Okay, good control play. Not the best 50-50. All right, think about how you're taking this 50-50. You know that it's coming right now, right? You know this 50-50 is coming. So you need to get higher, right? You just need to get higher. Try to take a low 50-50, which doesn't mean that you hit the ball low. It means that you keep the ball on the ground, because this 50-50, you know, okay, it's coming right now. So you flipping into the ball now when you're about to make contact means that, like, you are just, if you understand what I'm trying to say, a flip now when the 50-50 is coming now is going to result in you hitting very low on the ball. When you're doing a 50-50, especially in like this situation, you don't want to hit low on the ball because that's going to pop the ball over you. You're on defense right now. You want to keep control of the ball. So your goal here should have been to take a low 50-50. Jump up, single jump up, get higher up on the ball. So that way when the 50-50 comes through, it doesn't go anywhere. You stay very close to the ball and you're keeping possession, right? This 50-50 comes through, and instead of it flying like this, where they're at an advantage because you're on defense, he turns, goes up the wall, he's going to be there first. Instead, you wanted to take a low 50, meaning jump up, hit the center of the ball, and keep the ball grounded. That way there's no threat, no danger comes out of the play. Because I can tell from your perspective and your timing of your flip that you knew he was about to 50-50 you here. This is no secret, this is no surprise. So knowing that you're about to take a 50-50 here, you do not want to be flipping so low into the ball like that. Take a low 50. Ball stays relatively in this same position, and you just keep the play safe, right? Just keep control of it in the corner. And if his opponent gets cheeky, his opponent or his teammate, your opponent's teammate, let me try to clear up my words. If he gets impatient, sees the 50-50 that you've kept under control, and he's like, oh man, this just won't do. This ball has to get moving. I'm impatient. And he comes and throws himself into your corner when his teammate's also in the corner. That's money, baby. You want that. You've baited both players into the corner. You take another 50. Or even if you lose the 50-50 at that point, both their players are in your corner. Random's got a very good chance of getting a free ball where both the opponents are in the corner. It could possibly be an open net. So it comes back to knowing you're going to take a 50-50 there. Choose your 50-50 more wisely. Take a low 50 there. Keep it under control. Keep it in the corner. Nice. Might be an open net anyways. I don't think Random's going to be able to finish that. Ooh, what a flick. 50-50 game so far is the biggest issue, I think. Your 50-50s are kind of weak. Your challenges are weak. You hear pros talk all the time, actually, about high-level players, like a lot of top-level players, SSLs, top 100 players who are starting to enter like the pro scene of Rocket League. A lot of like the more naive or younger or newer top-level players, one of their most recurring weaknesses is usually like their challenge game, their 50-50 game. Like, I've heard apparently Jack recently mentioned his teammate Chronic, and he said, you know, Chronic was always a good player, but he wasn't always the player he is today. And one of the things that they helped him improve on was his challenge game, was his 50-50 game. And just here, just again, reading the angle of approach from your opponent, reading the 50-50 that's going to be resulting here. He's coming from a very high angle, you're coming from a very low angle. It's just going to shoot the ball out somewhere in this direction. So again, here I would have wanted you to either drive up and try to actually get this ball past him for free. I think you can in this play if you actually get above the ball and chip it underneath him, because again, he's coming from such a high position, you can get this ball underneath him. But secondly, if you're going to take a challenger, just take a softer 50-50. Take something lighter. Keep control of it. Don't just dive into a losing 50-50. Oh, slightly missed the boost. Happens. Alright, here. Yes, you missed the boost, and I'm okay with you not going for the mid boost or pushing up field here, because you're 30 boost, and if they play this quickly, it could put you in a bad position, right? If you get caught maybe trying to push for this mid boost or pick up these pads and then challenge or fake challenge, a good first touch by his opponent or by your opponent will put you in like a pretty rough position, honestly, if he gets the ball moving towards your end fast enough. But after you go back, you realize that, and you decide to grab your back corner boost, just like earlier on your play where you could have fake challenged or where you gave up too much of the midfield, you shouldn't be grabbing this boost and turning defensively, because again, if he's getting you in a 1v1, you're giving him all this space to set up whatever play he wants without any sort of pressure. You should have been under the impression, you should have known that your goal is going to be to grab this boost and then go throw in a fake challenge or throw in a real challenge, whatever is available in the play. So you should be grabbing this boost and then realizing, oh man, okay, there's all this space, all this distance. My opponent could put me in a 1v1 here. Anytime you're in a 1v1, usually you want to throw in a fake challenge. So I'm going to be grabbing this boost and then driving upfield, close down the distance. Maybe he fumbles the ball at some point and you can actually just challenge. But if not, then you're just fake challenging and then you're defending. You're not just conceding the whole midfield without any sort of pressure on your opponent. You got to put some sort of pressure on your opponent so that he doesn't just get the freest 1v1 of his life. Okay, it's a little troll. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Really, especially in 2v2, really too early to be celebrating and throwing the game like this. You'll lose a lot of games and you'll get really tilted and frustrated with being stuck in your rank because of letting off the gas when you have a lead. That's something everybody goes through. Everybody has a difficult time with staying on the gas when you have a lead, and just rack it up. If you've got a 3-goal lead, don't get comfortable. Make it a 4-goal lead. Make it a 5-goal lead, because you will have those games where you're up 3 and you still lose, and then you're really pissed off for the day. So don't let that happen to you. Don't let off the gas just because you're up 3 goals, especially when there's 2.5 minutes left. Very throwable, very throwable. So don't do this troll movement, because then you weren't able to steal the boost. Miss the boost, your opponent gets a boost behind you, and now you're dead. And probably could have maybe been a goal had you not been pre-jumping that ball. Good finish. Good finish. Nice. See, those are the 50-50s we wanted to see earlier. Those are the 50-50s. Nice controlled low 50 where you keep the possession. There's the good fake challenge too. The things that I wanted you to do earlier. Now you're doing them. Okay. Good low 50-50s earlier. Closing down the distance and then turning and fake challenging. Or then turning and defending. Nice. Good save. Good save. Ooh. Tough spot. Good save. Let me go back one more time. Actually, one more time. I gotta go even a little further. See where random's at this point. Coming from your corner, most likely. I would actually like to see random let you go for this ball. Because you're zero boost. You're not going to be much use in the net here. So if you're zero boost, one of the most useful things you can do is just make yourself a fake challenge, right? Put yourself in a position, just flip towards the ball. Even if you get beat, you're forcing him to play it past you. And random has plenty of boost, presumably at this point in time. Because I think he took the opportunity to go and grab the corner boost behind you. That's why it took him so long to get here now. But yeah, once it took him so long to get here and it's pretty much neutral, it's pretty much even, whether you or him go for the ball, you're going to arrive there pretty much at the same time. I would prefer the person with zero boost to go. One, because like I said, you can be the fake challenge. You can be the person that forces free coast to throw away the ball to the player who then can make a play with boost. And you're much more useful defending with boost than without. But also there's the opportunity that this boost actually spawns on your way to go fake challenge. And you'll get boost and you'll be boosted up. And now you'll both have boost instead of just one of you having boost. So 2 reasons there why I would have preferred random to let you go. A lot of the time, the most useful thing you can do on low boost or on zero boost is just be the person that forces them to throw away the ball. And simultaneously, you're giving yourself the opportunity to pick up a spawning 100 boost. Bam, there it is right there. You probably would have gotten that. Good try. Yeah, I mean, you're up 4 with 30 seconds. It's not a big deal. You ideally just need to realize that if you turn here, you're not defending, right? By the time he shoots this, you're not going to be able to be in position to save this. So honestly, you probably should have just dove at this ball, because if you turn and he misses, cool. But if you turn and he shoots this on target, there's absolutely 0% chance that you can save it, because by the time you're still turning, it's going to be flying in your net. So you're in no man's land. You got to either dive or just not put yourself in that position in the first place. But 30 seconds left, you're up 4. Probably we're not thinking too much about any plays there, honestly. I probably would also be in that state of mind, right? I talked about earlier with 3 goals in 2.5 minutes, you still need to be on the gas. But 4 goals in 30 seconds, you should be fine. You should be fine. See how this game finishes up. Can you get one more for the road? Now it looks like you're just ready to move on to the next, honestly. Denied him the satisfaction of scoring one more. Good job. Yeah, so that was a pretty quick analysis, honestly, which, hey, that's cool with me. I'm sure that's cool with some of you guys too. I post a lot of long videos. I'm sure you're happy to see a slightly shorter video than usual. Overall, I think the biggest takeaways, if I can remember the most repetitive things I said, were your 50-50s. Took a couple of poor 50-50s where a low controlled 50-50 or not taking the 50-50 to even begin with back in their corner would have been great. And then also not setting up your defense or not defending from so far back, right? You need to close down the distance so that you're able to fake challenge before setting up your shadow defense. Almost any time you're moving yourself into a shadow defending position, you should be closing the distance and fake challenging first. Almost any time. Like when I think of myself going into a shadow defending position, I'm almost always fake challenging first, closing the distance, getting close, putting pressure on them, and then turning and fake challenging. Other than that, I can't think of too much else that I said. Hey, you guys are the ones watching the video. You can go back, relook at what I pointed out. So I think this was a pretty insightful replay analysis. Even though it was short, I think we covered some good topics. So that's going to be it. Again, if you guys want to submit your own analysis, check out the description down below. Got the details for you there. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Leave a like on the video. Comment down below what you learned. Want to know how I'm helping you guys out. Let me know if there's anything that I missed, anything that you disagree with. Let me know what you're going to be taking away from this video and implementing into your own gameplay. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Adios.